Thank you so much. The so-called Uncle Pa is Coach Patrick Phiri, who is a former football player who played in quite a number of teams. I think I started my football career from Luansha. During my young years, I was playing for Buseko Football Club, an amateur side in Luansha. And then from there, I was recruited by Nkana Football Club, where I went way back in the 70s, played there for 3 seasons. And then I joined an Air Force team called Red Arrows Football Club, where I played all my football life in the Red Arrows. Then, of course, after my football playing career, I went into coaching. I did some coaching courses, and a lot of them from the Football Association. In Africa, I went to Zimbabwe and Nigeria, Morocco and then I ended up in Germany. And after graduation, then I was attached to the national team under 20 for a number of years until I graduated to the senior national team as assistant coach and eventually as national team coach. And over the number of years, I've coached quite a number of clubs in Zambia, and currently I'm with Rumana Football Club. In Luansha, Moya said it was an amateur team. I think we just stayed in the same league during my young years, and then when I migrated to Nkana Football Club, there it was a club which is playing for honors even that time. Traditionally, we won the championship twice in my 3 years, and then when I went to Red Arrows, I think I played Continental 5 times, and then of course I told you I coached. I forgot to tell you I coached outside the country. I coached in Botswana. I coached in Tanzania. I think the biggest team in Tanzania, Simba Football Club. I won the championship there twice. And I think with those clubs, that's where I had my honors. Basically of late, many teams now, when they are, I think, fighting relegation, they hired me, and I think I've never failed to help a team survive relegation. I helped Nakambala, I think twice. I helped Lumwana itself. I helped Lusaka Dynamo survive relegation. Yeah, I think those are basically the achievements I've made. Yes, with my Nkana, I told you I played there. I know the culture as a player, so when I became coach, there is a time when Nkana, the fortunes went down, they were not playing well, and they remembered me and they hired me. When I went there, they had gone, I think, 5 seasons without winning a championship. So when I went there, I stayed there for 7 years. We won the championship 3 times and played Continental 6 times, and we were very successful. Of course, it was fantastic sponsorship from the mines and the community, and it's active. But I was there when we managed to revive Nkana. From that time, they've never looked back. Up to now, they're championship side. Okay, yeah, I remember that's the name I was given when I was a youngster, very strong, very fast, and I was a player. And of course, I used to dribble a lot of people, and people used to relate that to mathematics because you have to calculate when you are making those angles to beat the defenders, the distances, things like that. So they nicknamed me mathematician because of the way I was dribbling defenders, basically. Yeah, I think the difficulty is the challenges because normally coaching is a performance-related job. Normally, sometimes you are given a benchmark which is too big. For example, you find the team is not big and they want to go into playing continental, and then they tell you that you have to take our team to continental, you have to make our team win the championship. So it's a big challenge if the foundation is not made, and people expect you to create the foundation, the sponsorship, and just out of the blue make the team win. It's a big challenge, and mostly even if you are very gifted, you find sometimes this is not working. So from the word go, you should be able to know that when people want you to do something which you can't achieve, sometimes you must realize that the team is not ready, and advise the administrators that they need to wait for some time, put the basics in place first, to take it a little bit longer, and then they'll be able to achieve what they want. This is a big challenge, one of the big challenges that I face in coaching. I can only safely say, like I give you my background. I must say that I've been very privileged, that I've worked with many coaches, very many senior coaches, locals and expatriates. And I was privileged that at a certain moment, the government sent me to the best school, the coaching school in the world. And like I've told you, I stayed 15 years with the national team. I must say that I was very lucky. I got a lot of experience working with teams, working with different coaches, and staying in the best football environment in the world, in Germany. I was in Holland, I was in England. So I picked a lot of lessons. So I'd like to believe that this experience, which I've gathered, I think must say all over the world, and the best place in Zambia national team, worked with all the best players in the last 3 decades. When I'm confronted with a problem, you find that it's easy to find solutions. When I face them and I'm in with a team, normally the decisions I make somehow work. It's not necessarily that it's luck. Also, there's an element of working hard. When I have a challenge, obviously I want to make sure I don't compromise the small CV I have. So I have to put in 100%. But of course, I'm backed with this vast experience that I've managed to get. And normally things work. Sometimes, of course, in football you can avoid this. Sometimes it will not work. But I must say that I've been very privileged. Each time I've been given an assignment, I've come out successful. Well, basically, I've worked here in this country and I've worked abroad. When you are working in local conditions, you are more relaxed because you are working amongst your brothers and sisters. And the approach to you and to work is very different. But when you go outside, anyone goes out of the country, the expectations are very high. You are pushed to the edge, and you are left with no doubt that people expect you to achieve. You are under pressure more than when you are playing, when you are in local conditions. So this shift, when you are going out of your area of operation, you're going away abroad, people take you like a production machine. They expect nothing short of the reason why they brought you into their country. So this is why you find players are able to deliver, because definitely when the player is failing to deliver, it's very easy to send him back where he's coming from, and the player knows. And the treatment that the foreigners get because of their distances that they travel is very different from the locals. So hence you find that their output is more than the local player. Each and every time I'm supportive of the association. Of course, changes will be there, whether you like it or not. And we have now a new president. We had other president to sit in for some time. Basically, I find he's doing everything possible to improve our game. He's going to a direction which is new, and I think we've seen vast improvement. And things are changing. FIFA is supportive of our association, a lot of integrity and a lot of new ways of doing administration. So as a coach, obviously we must support our association. Whoever is put in place there to steer our football, our responsibility is to support them, because they are our leaders. And they are not put by they are put there by our administrators. They are selected on democratic principles. So definitely we must support them 100%. Yeah, thank you so much. It's on the sponsors too. As you know, COVID has hit the economical sphere terribly. And so many companies are going through difficult times. So we're very grateful to the companies who still are strong and they are digging deep for us to continue supporting football. We're so grateful. And we'd like to urge them to continue, and we shall fight with them this COVID era. So, and once it's over, I think the football will pay back. So we'd like them to continue supporting, and even those who are struggling. We've seen a lot of teams going through very difficult times. We would like to urge them to persevere and be there for us. They've done so well in the past. I'm sure the future is bright. We'll go together, and we should fight together and die together.